is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. Welcome to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the one and only Autzen Stadium. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. The Buckeyes will kick this away to get us going. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25.
Ready, break.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Both these teams told us they're eager to prove a point. Here we are mid-season. They both earned their spot in the rankings, but we expect tight competitive battle today.
Well, that's the beauty of these top 25 matchups in the middle of the year. A little bit of a better handle on who these teams are. Love the fact that we get these two teams on the field. May the better team win, and hopefully it's a close one all the way to the end. Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Out of the gun now on third down. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. He'll field the punt. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return.
Offense will take over. First and 10.
On first and 10, looking to throw. First play taking a deep shot. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run, you can go to play action, and really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Now it's second down here. Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. Breaks free. Now here he goes. They make the tackle, but that's a great pickup on the ground.
Chris, just by watching this guy all year, the defense better be very careful to let this guy find that rhythm. I've seen him where he goes 5 yards, 8 yards, 10.
He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? Makes the catch. It's Lyle. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
What a play here by this defensive line. You can get so caught up in the flashy offense of Ohio State in recent years. But let's not forget, they still play defense in the shoe and have such great history and tradition with that defensive line play.
With the catch, it's Hicks.
Great job by this defensive tackling in space. They are going to keep him short of the first down marker, and a big decision for this head coach on whether or not to go for it or punt it away.
The offense stays on the field. The coach is going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. He's got it. That is enough for a first down. He goes down right there, but it's enough for a fresh set of downs for this offense. The Ducks with 1st and 10 here. Trying to find some room. It's Hicks. He's brought down out at the 46.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. But I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. But near the sticks, it's Hicks. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
Good job here, the quarterback. His primary receiver did not look open. Instead of forcing the ball, he finds the running back as a check down and picks up a first down.
The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
It's a quick grab. They make the tackle, but that play moves it inside the red zone.
Well, when you play zone defense on 3rd down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're
looking for the end zone. Has a lane. Touchdown, Ducks. A great catch and run for 6. And now to try here for the extra point. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down into the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. He's past the marker and still going. He stopped, but he gets out across the 25-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 play. And on the carry, he's heading left. Nothing doing in that play. The big D tackle there for the stop.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Makes the throw across the middle of the field. He's got it in the open. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play. The complexion of this drive suddenly changing. One massive play, and they're closing in on the red zone now with the first down. They keep him guessing with a run. Pointing toward the end zone. refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Chris, he broke free from the line of scrimmage. I thought he might have a 10 or 15-yard gain, but he shows you the speed that he has to take it all the way to the house.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The PAT is good. They go up a touchdown, 14-7. We've got an exciting quarterback duel in the making here as we check the first quarter stats. They've flipped into the field. We're ready now for the second period. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Set to kick this one off.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Chris, we're still early in this game, and you can already sense the chemistry between this quarterback and the wide receiver. These two just make it look so easy.
Back in motion now. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. The sure hand. It's Hicks. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. He keeps it on a design run. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy and keep this quarterback from running.
Looking for some space. It's Hicks.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Finding space at the 20. They finally tackle him after a huge chunk play. Moves the ball to the 12. And the Ducks lining up here on 1st and 10. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
The offense that time just trying to get the ball out in the perimeter, trying to find some space to be able to get their speed into. Pretty good job by the defense of slowing them down.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Makes the grab, a chance to score. Touchdown, Oregon. Great connection there for 6 points. Coach, you play quarterback. How about appreciating a receiver that runs his routes that precisely?
Chris, it's not just his route running. It's the chemistry between the quarterback and the receiver that really, I think, is unique. They put so much time into this in the offseason. By the time they get to Saturdays, you can close your eyes and make your throw. That's exactly what we saw right there.
And the kickoff will be a return. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn in the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. Breaks an open space. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
You know, Chris, what a great run here. And you think about Ohio State, you think lately about those NFL-ready wide receivers. But we all know it starts with their running games, all those great backs they've had over the years.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though. That's called team pursuit, swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
It's nice execution to pick up the first down. A little curl rod crook against the zone.
Yeah, when you play zone coverage like this, it's very difficult to defend this route if the quarterback does a nice job of reading the coverage. I thought he used his eyes there to be able to move the defense where he wanted them, created an opening in that defense, and then he made a great throw for that first down.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Here comes the jet sweep. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Man, I love to see a defense that's prepared for anything. The offense here tries that jet sweep and quickly found out that going side to side is tricky against this defense and this speed they have.
And that pass is hauled in over the middle. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Here's the target, and it's complete. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
You know, third down, the key to me is the offensive line, the pass protection, because you know that you're going to throw and the defense knows that you're going to throw. It's a matter of can you protect your quarterback and give him the time, and then can the receivers win on the outside? They're able to do that, move those sticks. It's a first down.
Buckeyes will crank up the tempo. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half. The talk strategy here.
Timeout, Ohio State.
Offense comes up on first down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. Keeping it on the ground here. And the runner brought down after just a short gain. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Wants to throw it. Looking to the end zone. What a catch. Heads up off the deflection. Brought down at the 2 after the catch. The offense close to punching it in. Here we go. 3rd down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. They'll try to run for the first down. Did not get there. And now it's going to bring up 4th down and 1.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
The Buckeyes will look to convert here on 4th down. A running play called on 4th down. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Chris, I love this throwback approach by this offensive coordinator. 4th down and goal. What the heck? Get behind this offensive line. Trust that they're going to win that surge up front and give the ball to the back for the touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And they'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to throw it on first down. Pulls it in. It's Lyle.
Just a quick job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
That completion sets up a 2nd down play. Looking to throw here. Gets made on the out route. Tackled at the 40. That'll earn a fresh set of downs.
You call a quick out on 3rd down. I think that tells you the confidence you have in a quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that first down.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Send the back in motion. First down. Looking to throw the football. Fires it to the left side. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Second down, looking to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Hicks. And he make the tackle, but this offense has crossed midfield. Set up with a first down at the 47. Timeout is called to Duck strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. The Ducks starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back. Fires it to the wideout. Grab made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'll be enough for a first down.
Well, that's a great catch near the sideline and does a good job of getting that foot down to secure the catch.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Pulls it in. It's Lyle. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. He escapes the pocket. End zone ahead. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks.
Boy, how exciting has this first half been? We get a touchdown here. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. A lot of great action here.
Oh, he missed it. It's no good, and they still trail by a point. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. Fielded in the end zone. It's King. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Turns on the speed. Still going. It's a foot race. All the way for a touchdown. What a highlight moment. The kickoff taken all the way back for a touchdown.
Man, a kick return for a touchdown is one of the most electrifying plays in football. Everything has to align right. Great blocks. Return man hits the crease just like he did there. Then he's off to the races. By the way, if I'm the kickoff coverage team, I don't know if I'd be kicking to this guy anymore.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football out to the 25-yard line. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Lets it fly to the wideout. And that one's picked off. What a play. He could go at the 30 now. But he steps out of bounds. A solid return and a great play to set up his offense here.
Love to see defensive backs who are able to locate the football and break on the ball and be able to go up and make a clean interception. Great play here.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the grab. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around. Just time enough for one more play in the half. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy.
Timeout, Ohio State.
So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. It'll be a 26-yard attempt. Should be automatic. He knocks it through with confidence. And they add to their lead.
That makes the score.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
It's a squib kick, fielded by one of the up men. And they get him down what will be the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Ducks will kick this away to start the second half. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over.
First and 10.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They built the lead with an efficient running game. Let's see if they can take to the air now to start the third quarter. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down play coming up. Using his legs. It's White. Picks up the first, looking for more. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line. First down and 10 now. And now the running back's got it again. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
And there's the handoff. Fights off a defender. Tough running to avoid a loss, and just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Catch is made down the middle. Tackle made after a big gain.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
And the quarterback will just sneak it here.
Well, the old quarterback sneak. Well, whatever you got to do to keep this drive moving. We've seen them convert in different ways on this drive, and that sneak will keep this defense guessing when they're in short yardage coming up in the future.
They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. Offense sets up for play number 8 on this drive. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
The offense has had really good rhythm in this drive, running the ball, throwing the football. It seems like every play has been positive yards until that stop right there by the defense.
They face a 3rd and short on the 9th play of this drive. Grab behind the line, it's Miller. After second effort, he's brought down, but is past the marker.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert. You keep working that clock.
Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
He's hit right as he throws it, incomplete.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. So the coach will decide to settle for 3 points here. Out comes the field goal unit. He made good on his first attempt. This one is from 40 yards away. Makes it look easy. And that will extend their lead even further. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Receiver left alone, wide open downfield.
Well, this is what you would call a 3-down back. Running.
Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. Well, they took a look just to confirm it, but it looks like they got it right on the field. After the review, the play will stand. Ball handed off. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down at the 47.
This is exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
They stop him, but it's a first down. The Ducks come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. First down, looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Lyle. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
The receiver grabs it.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
And the Ducks pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Looking right, this one caught. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line, the offense is threatening here. The Ducks hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, the advantage you have, obviously, from a quarterback standpoint, running the RPO, is you get time to evaluate that first and second level of the defense and see where they're going. Unfortunately, the defense didn't show him much, and the back ends up taking it for just a few.
That solid pursuit. They'll trap him out there behind the line of scrimmage.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
And the offense facing a third and goal from a long way away. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Touchdown, Oregon. Still no answer for this offense.
You talk about being in the zone. This guy continues to make big plays. That's another touchdown pass for the quarterback.
And the point after is good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea.
First and 10.
Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Game moves the ball out past the 25-yard line. Offense getting set. Second down play here. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish.
27.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. He'll hand it off. The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
That's solid run. Good for first down yardage. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Now here comes the bunch formation. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
Looking for his big tight end. What a catch! They bring him down, but it's a big gainer to the 47.
Well, the defense gets these guys to third down. They got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
At the 40. Brings up second down.
Second down after that previous play. Here comes a handoff. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Here we go, third and short on the 7th play of this drive. Ball handed off. They bring him down, but this offense now in scoring position. First down from the 30.
At the 30.
Boy, as a head coach, you preach fourth quarter offense all year long, the importance of being able to finish out a game. This is a great example. They have secured this football, this drive. They've been able to convert on third downs, and they keep moving this clock. This is a clinic on how to run a 4-minute offense.
Look out, room to run here. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
He's tackled on.
Well, nothing like getting positive yards here, playing with the lead late in the game and then staying in bounds to boot. It's exactly what you want to see as an offensive coordinator.
Jukes to get past a man. And the sophomore brought down after an excellent run.
And that's going to be a first down. And really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the fourth quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of his speed in the backfield, but no chance at all. The defensive speed and ability to diagnose the play blows it up.
Here's a run to the left, looking for the touchdown. Mostly out of bounds, close to the end zone.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now third down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower them.
And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
Point after, up and good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Doesn't bring the kick out, touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. Desperate times here. They need points, and they have to score quickly. And looking to throw now on first down. That's reeled in. It's Lyle. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Hey, you're down by a couple possessions late in the game. That's exactly how you want to start this drive. Let's see what they can do with it after that nice game.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Caught by the receiver.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense in bounds so that clock will keep ticking.
He'll hand it off. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 40. 1st and 10. The Ducks will have 1st and 10 here. And the quarterback dropping back. Caught over the middle. It's Hicks. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
On the run, it's Hicks. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Solid gain on the play there, wiped out by the penalty flag. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Looking for a receiver. On the move now. Escapes the pocket. He'll avoid the sack, but is brought down after a short gain.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. Rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
Grab down the middle. It's Hicks. They bring him down. It's a very solid gain, but still well short of the 1st down. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today. Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management's going to be very important here in the final minutes. So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 8. Pressure is coming. Touchdown, Ducks. The quarterback takes it in himself.
Well, hold on now, Chris. We're under 2 minutes to go, and these guys will not go away. They hit this extra point. You cover an onside kick. You never know.
There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Hit as he releases it, and the pass falls incomplete.
Hey, great job here by the defense on this conversion. Nice heads-up play to prevent the 2-point try.
The kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. That's the kind of matchup we hope